Hello friends and welcome to Obsidian Soft. In today's class, we will make another quiz app, a trivia quiz similar to the movies quiz we did last time, but this time this is a famous landmarks quiz app with a special feature, that is multiple choice. Yes, in the last quiz app, the user had to enter the answer, but that could lead to spelling mistakes. A multiple choice trivia quiz is always a more popular app. So let's get started. I have created a new project in MIT App Inventor and have named it Landmarks Quiz. And as you know from my previous classes that we first have to make the front end. That is how the app will look like. This is the first screen, that is the menu screen. First of all, I'm going to make this screen align horizontal center in its properties and align vertical center too. I want that the screen orientation of this app is now in landscape. I want a nice splash screen, a background for my app. So I will first upload an image that I got from FreePic. I will give the link in the video description too.
When I started my business in 2011, I chose Wix, and it was really because the aesthetic that Wix brought to my brand really elevated my brand. I do advertisements through Wix to Instagram and to Facebook, which in turn bring me lots of new customers as well as keep tabs on my existing customers. I also use Wix email marketing platform very often. It's a great way to drive sales. So what's my goal for the future? To keep growing.
Clicked on OK. As you can see, it has been uploaded in the media section, and now I can choose it as the background for my screen by going to the properties of screen 1 and choosing it in the background image, and make sure to click on OK. So it's looking nice. Now I just need a button. So I will go to the user interface, drag and drop a button here. I will make its font bold, font size 20. The height will be 20%. And the width will be 60%. Shape rounded. Text is start quiz. Text color is white, and I will make the background color of the button black. Now we are done with this screen, so we need another screen which will actually have our questions for the quiz that the user will have to answer. So I'm just going to go to this add screen button and add another screen called quiz screen. Again, I have to make its screen orientation landscape. I will hide the title bar by unchecking title visible in its properties, and at all times I can connect my app through the AI companion app to my iPhone or my Android device to check how my app is looking. I found this very cool white bricks background which I thought that suited really well the landmarks theme, and I will give the link in the video description too. So I will just upload that file. Click on OK, and I will make this the background image for the quiz screen. Make sure that you click on OK. So we have a nice white bricks background. I need 4 horizontal arrangements for my quiz screen to set up the question. I will drop the first arrangement, name it the results section, make align horizontal center, align vertical center, give the height 15% and width fill parent. Another one. This will be the picture of our landmark, that is basically our question. So rename it to question section, click OK, align horizontal center, align vertical center, height in this case is 50%, width is fill parent. Third is our answer section, let's rename it it will have the check boxes here that will behave like radio buttons. So that is another cool thing that you will be learning, because there are no radio buttons in MIT App Inventor. So you have to actually make the check boxes act like radio buttons. That is, only one of them can be checked at the same time. That is how we will make our multiple choice quiz. Okay. So align horizontal center, align vertical center, height is 20%, width is fill parent. And last but not the least, we will have a section for having our buttons for submitting the answer and for holding the next button for going to the next question. So last section, rename it to button section, align horizontal center, align vertical center, height is 15%, width is fill parent. Now we need a label inside a result section. It will show the answer correct or wrong, and if a new question has been shown, it will show what basically the user has to do, that is guess the landmark. So I'm just going to drag and drop a label here, name it result, make it bold with font size 20, and write the text, what is the name of this landmark, question mark. Make its text alignment center. Okay, so this looks good. For the question section, we are going to add an image component because it will hold the image for our landmark. I'm just going to drag and drop the image inside our question section. Name it landmark picture. Make it fill parent in terms of height and fill parent in terms of width. So what it does is that whatever image size we will give, it will automatically adjust it without distorting it. It will scale it within this height and width of the parent, that is the question section. So let's add a few landmark images to our app. So I'm just going to upload some image files. I will also give the link to these images in the video description. I have to do it one by one.
La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer. Double action. Double repair and healthy looking skin.
So I have added 3 landmarks, as you can see. Now what else? Let's work on our answer section. So I'm going to add 3 checkboxes. As I said to you before, that we do not have radio buttons in MIT App Inventor. So what we're going to do is that we are going to add these checkboxes that will behave like radio buttons. So I'm just going to drag and drop 3 of them here. For all 3, make them bold, font size 20 and width 33. In the last section, we need to add 2 buttons. 1, 2. As you can see that I'm unable to see part of the screen, so for the sake of this class, I am going to reduce the height of my question section and make it, instead of 50%, I'm going to make it 40% so that I'm able to see my screen. But when I will actually test the app, I will again make it 50%. For both the buttons, I will make the font bold, background color black, font size 20, width is 30%. Shape is rounded, text is submit, and text color is white. And I will do the same thing for the second button, but make it the next button, and I will name them appropriately. So the buttons have been added. The submit button will be pressed by the user for our app to check his or her answer. And to see the next question, the user has to press the next button. We also need to add a label here because by default, these buttons will have no space between them. So to give some space, and that is a trick, you should add a label between the buttons and remove the text and make the width 10%. So it's a nice spacing between the two buttons. So we are done with our front end. So how about we make our question section back to 50%? Another thing is that make the result label fill parent in terms of width, because while testing the app, I noticed that it was taking 2 lines for this text and I did not want it to do that. I wanted it to use the entire width available of the screen. Okay, so just make sure that it's fill parent in terms of width, the result label. Okay, we are done with the front end. And in the next class, we will do the back end of this app. I hope you like this video. Do share it with your friends and family. Till we